Hello everyone and welcome to Biology 107 online. I'm Andrew Corliss and I'll be helping you learn, but mostly you'll be learning on your own since this is an online class. My email address is the best way to get a hold of me. My phone number is also on here. In case you do have any questions, please let me know. We don't need to go over the course catalog description. All these things are things that you'll know as a result of being in this class. The course content is more specifically, we're going to talk about all the different body systems. The book you'll need is Visual Essentials of Anatomy and Physiology. It's red. The cheapest way to get it is to rent it. Here's how you get your grade. Most of your grade comes from the tests. And this paragraph is important here. I don't give you a grade, you earn a grade. If you're not doing as well as you'd like, please talk to me, send me an email. Every one of you is capable of succeeding in this class if you're willing to put in the time and the effort. It does take time and effort. This next paragraph, online coursework requires much time and self-discipline. Biology 107 is a semester-based course, and the schedule gives dates that chapter activities and assignments are to be completed. It's important that you submit the work when assigned to prepare for tests given within a certain time frame. If you fail to complete activities or tests when assigned, you may receive zeros. There is a great deal of work to accomplish, and falling behind dramatically affects your success in the course. I know that there are online courses that you can complete in a week or even a day. This is not one of those. There's a reason it takes 10 weeks or 16 weeks, depending on when you take it. It's always better to work ahead. If you want to be successful, work ahead. Don't wait till the last minute to complete something. It's also better to do a little bit every day rather than trying to do everything one day a week. There's a lot of activities to help you. And a traditional 3-credit hour college course typically requires 9 hours of study and preparation per week. And you would also be in class for 3 hours a week. So an online course requires more time. You should plan on 12 hours a week if you want to do well. If you miss the day something is due, let me know right away. I can usually be flexible, especially with the online course. Don't cheat. You'll have a proctor for any exams. If you need anything from the Office of Disability Services, their phone number and website are on here. Standard of student behavior, be nice and be respectful. And remember that even though this is an online class, you are dealing with a real person, so be nice and respectful in your emails. Again, most of your grade comes from the tests. There are 7 tests. The digestion one is worth less because you take it online. It's open note, open book. You don't need a proctor for it. Then the final exam. And then there are assignments which are on Blackboard. Those are worth 150 points. And then there's going to be a critical thinking assignment that's worth 50 points. The last part of this is the schedule, which tells you when different assignments need to be due, when the exams are. So just follow that. Again, try to be ahead of the schedule, not behind. Don't think you can do the course all in 1 week at the beginning or at the end. Alright, let's go to the Blackboard site, which looks like this. This is the announcements. I'll put announcements on here. Every week I'll send out an email with an announcement that tells you what you're supposed to be doing that week. So you can see here's welcome in week 1. Your first assignments are to watch the introductory video, read the syllabus, introduce yourself on the welcome wiki, get a proctor and send me the form, get your book, then go to content, test 1, complete lessons 1 and 2, then go to assignments and complete the homework for chapter 1, and let me know if you have any questions. So let me explain all that. So here's the syllabus schedule, the introductory video is what you're watching, here's the syllabus, and the proctor form is down here. Let's go next to content. This is where all the information is, and it's in folders for each test. So for example, here's test 1, and you can see there's 6 lessons in test 1. So if I click on lesson 1, the first thing is a notes page, and you'll have one of these for each lesson. And it's got here some questions. So first thing you're supposed to do is define anatomy, identify the difference between gross and microscopic anatomy, then define physiology, discuss the relationship between form and function, and identify the levels of organization. And those are clearly spelled out for you in your book. So these notes pages, you're supposed to write questions in this column and answers on the side. So as you're going through the book, or you can write these questions and then the notes to the side, or if you're going through the book, if you have questions, you can write those down, and if you can't find the answer on your own, you can ask me. And if you need additional notes pages, I should say, sorry, I went to the wrong place. In content, down at the bottom, there's this blank note-taking pages, Cornell notes. So if you need extras, you can print those. Okay, so that's your first lesson. Now let's look at so lesson number 1, you're just going to need your book for. Most lessons, there's going to be a video with them. So again, you have note-taking page for homeostasis. So you'll want to print that out. Then there's a video which is going to explain homeostasis to you. We're not going to watch it right now. You're going to watch it on your own. And then there's a PowerPoint, and this PowerPoint is designed to go along with that video. She's going to go through this PowerPoint in that video. So again, we're not going to go through it right now. And then after watching the video and going through this PowerPoint and also reading the book, hopefully you'll understand homeostasis. So that's how all the lessons are. You're going to go through all 6, or sorry, for test 1, you're going to go through all 6 lessons, watch all the videos, answer all the questions. And these note-taking pages, like for example, here's the one for cancer. You don't have to turn these in. If you want to, you can email them to me and I'll check them for you. I'm gonna have to fix that one, but so you don't have to turn these in, but you can if you wish, and I'll check them for you. Alright, another important thing you need to know is the wikis is next. So we're going to have a welcome wiki where you're going to introduce yourself, and then for each test, so this is the first test right here. This is the first, homeostasis and chemistry. If you have questions, go on here and ask the question, and anybody in the course can answer. And as you help each other learn, you're going to be learning yourself. The best way to actually learn something is to teach it. So if you go on there, if we were in an actual face-to-face classroom, you'd be doing a lot of group work and helping each other. This is how we try to mimic that for the online course. Then next is assignments. So here's the critical and ethical thinking assignment, which I'll talk about later, and there's some good examples. Down here for each chapter, there's an assignment. And these assignments are made up of old exam questions. And it says this can be saved and resumed later, and this allows multiple attempts. So you can do these as many times as you want to review for the exams. And so it's just basically multiple choice questions. And I'm not going to do the homework for you right now, but you'll just do it and go through. And again, you can do these as many times as you want. It's gonna report to me your highest grade. So if you do it again later and get a worse grade, that's not gonna hurt you. And it says this assignment is worth, I don't know how many points, but all the assignments together are worth 150 points. So, and there's one for each chapter. Yes. You can see there's one. So the first three are going to be completed before exam 1, and then the next three will be for exam 2, and etc., etc. It will tell you. And you can see it does go out of order. That's on purpose. Some chapters we do more in lab, like for example, you don't see chapter 9 and 10 on here because they're going to be done only in the lab part. So those are the assignments you need to do. This is me. My email and phone number. My office is on there if you need to get a hold of me. And that is the Blackboard site. So please email me if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Have a great semester.